What if you woke up tomorrow and oil had vanished? Imagine a morning with no petrol pumps. Imagine no plastic lids. Imagine no syringe for a shot. Imagine no asphalt under your feet. In 1850 that morning would look normal. Streets full of horses, lamps burning whale oil, coal smoke over the skyline. People moved slower. Life was local and tactile. In 2026 that morning is shocking. Your phone might not exist. Your shoes might not exist. Your yogurt lid might not exist. Your medicine might not exist. Your commute, all changed. Your grocery wrap, all changed. Your kid's toy, all changed. Oil is hidden in nearly everything you touch. This is what if that feels like a stage direction? It asks us to look under everyday things. It asks us how fast we could adapt. Because oil isn't just fuel. It's the clothes we wear, the food we eat, and the screens we touch. Most oil did not come from dinosaurs. It came from tiny sea plants. Plankton algae floated, lived, died. They sank to the ocean floor in vast numbers. Layer after layer buried them. Mud sand pressed down like a lid. Heat time cooked them slowly. Think of it as a pressure cooker set to geological time. Under heat, squeeze organic goo turned to oil. Gas tar, also formed in the same kitchen. This process took millions of years. We burn that ancient sunlight in minutes. That time gap matters. We use oil far faster than Earth makes it. The modern oil age began with one well. In 1859, Edwin Drake drilled in Titusville, Pennsylvania. He hit oil, it gushed, people ran. An oil rush began almost overnight. The scene looked wild. Wooden rigs sprung up like weeds. Speculators bought land towns, boomed. Prices jumped and crashed like a rodeo. The rush pulled labor money technology. Refineries' tank storage followed. Transport moved from barrels to rails. Enter John D. Rockefeller. He saw chaos as a business problem. He built Standard Oil piece by piece. He bought rivals. He tightened operations. He laid pipelines. He built refineries. He cut costs. He negotiated secret rebates. To some he was genius. To others he was a bully. Monopoly gave him huge power. Monopoly gave him profit. His methods shaped modern business. He made fuel cheaper. He made shipping steadier. It also concentrated wealth. It also concentrated influence. That mix of utility and power is the classic oil paradox. Rockefeller turned a volatile market into a controlled machine. That machine helped industrial growth. That machine helped city life. It also taught the world how to centralize energy control. A quieter choice changed geopolitics. The British Navy swapped coal for oil before the First World War. Oil made ships faster. Oil made ships cleaner. Boilers needed fewer stokers and less space. The change had a strategic logic. Faster ships meant better reach and power. A navy that runs on oil needs secure supplies. That made oil a national security issue. Naval power shapes empires, so oil became a geopolitical prize. Countries raced to find and secure fields. Fuel lines were as important as battle lines. The Navy switch turned oil into more than industry. It made access to oil a matter of survival. This rewired diplomacy and military planning. After the Second World War, oil became cheaper and more versatile. The 1950s were the plastics decade. Petrochemicals made new, cheap materials. Plastic bottles flooded stores. Toys flooded stores. Appliances flooded stores. Suburbs boomed on cheap fuel. Cars multiplied. Highways multiplied. Conveniences multiplied. Disposable culture grew with packaging. Plastics. Oil seemed endless. Life got easier, but this convenience had costs. Waste piled up. Petrochemicals persisted. Fertilizers from oil boosted food output. Yet they also tied agriculture to petroeconomics. Oil underwrote modern comfort, scale. It lowered prices. It raised living standards. It also set habits that became hard to break. By the 1960s, producers grew wise and they organized into OPEC to gain leverage. They argued for fairer prices. They argued for control. In the 1970s, they showed their muscle. The 1973 embargo shocked the world. Newspaper headlines and OPEC ministers. Gas lines snaked around blocks. Inflation rose, economies staggered. The price shocks forced policy changes. Suddenly, energy policy mattered at home. Car design shifted. Speed limits shifted. Urban planning shifted. People felt oil's power in their wallets. The moment exposed global dependence. OPEC's rise changed geopolitics. OPEC's rise changed economics. It taught consumers that oil prices can swing lives. It also pushed some states to hoard supplies. Lots of oil can be a trap. Resource-rich countries sometimes stall. We call it the resource curse, Gold and black gold can breed corruption. Money floods governments, not always people. Institutions get weak and conflicts flare. Local economies suffer from boom-bust cycles. Public trust erodes where oil rules. There are environmental and social bills too. Spills, pollution, damage, land add cost. Climate impacts are the global unpaid invoice. That bill shows up in heat storms and sea rise. Oil wealth can buy luxuries. We burn oil and the planet warms. Carbon dioxide traps heat like a blanket. That blanket is getting thicker and hotter. Weather grows erratic and costly. At the same time, we still rely on oil's goods. Fertilizers, medicine, plastics, all depend on it. Your phone case and insulin syringe. Oil shapes daily life in subtle ways. The green shift is underway but uneven. Solar wind but not everywhere. Electric cars run well in cities, not long-haul flights. Jobs, taxes. Power structures stand in the way. Money politics will shape the pace of change. Rich firms can invest or resist. States can invest or resist. The oil age changed time and money. It turned buried sunlight into power and profit. It built empires and suburbs and plastics. It also left a warming planet and hard choices. Will oil fade like an old star? Will it shrink slowly or stumble fast? Will the chemical uses remain while fuel fades? Will new chemistry replace old feedstocks? We can speed change with rules and investment. We can help workers and communities shift jobs. We can tax carbon and fund clean alternatives.